there everybody and welcome back to the FM24 Youth Academy Only Challenge with Toledo, CD Toledo to be precise, and we are at the end of Season 2. We got promoted last season. Let's go and have a look and see how Season 2 got on. Yes, here we are then on the end of season review. Now I realised last season we didn't actually look at this together, I just gave you a bit of a review, but this year I thought let's go through into this. So obviously no new signings, but we did have some out. So Mario Gomez got a C and Charlie got a C. They both left on a free, so nothing we could do about it. But we did finish 10th. We finished exactly mid-table, 52 points from 38 games, 12 wins, 16 draws, and 10 losses. So really need to change some of those draws into victories next season. But an A-, they're very happy. We've overachieved. We were meant to just avoid relegation. Of course, there are 5 relegation spots in this division, so yeah, it would be pretty tough. But yeah, we were 20 points off the playoffs. So quite a lot of improvement to do there. But we're also a significant way away from the relegation zones as well. So all in all, a very good season. In the Spanish Cup, we were knocked out in the first round by Elche, which I don't think is too bad. They gave us a C, so I'm not too worried about that one. But yeah, a good season all round. 10th in the table, mid-table for a newly promoted team. We will take that. Our biggest win was a 5-0 win over Elgriacas, which I think was actually the final game of the season. You can see Joe Page in there getting a goal. We have named a few more of our good youth intake players. We had the match to remember against Valencia B, where we went 2-0 up, or 2-1 up, sorry, in the first half and saw that game out. And the goal of the season was given to Aguila. No, it wasn't. It was given to Sagado as he scored an accurate finish from 23 yards in a 4-2 win over Valencia B, which was apparently not as good a game as beating them 2-1 away. So yeah, there you go. Finances wise, we've not changed our reputation over the past season, or that might go up when it sort of ticks into the next season. No new sponsorship deals, nothing like that, but we did bring in more money than last year, which is very much needed. Manu Gavilan had the highest selling shirt, then Sagado, Lozano, Rodri and Uri Perez up there as well. We lined up in the 3-3-2-2 system, or the double-headed eagle is what we're going to be calling it. I did like that suggestion in the comment section. The 5-3-2 DM wing-back, playing a wing play style. But yeah, not too bad. Gavilan easily the best player of the season. And as you can see from here, we did get the Spanish Federation 1B Manager of the Month in December. Manu Gavilan was the Fans Player of the Year. Tito Pelayo was the Young Player of the Season at right wing-back. Arturo Sagado scored the goal of the season. Alejandro Costa was our top goal scorer with 13, which was really good. Pelayo at right back got 9 assists. Yelko was the most player of the match awards with 4, our goalkeeper being very, very good this season. Manu Gavilan got the highest average rating, and George Pomeretta completed 57 passes per 90 minutes, which was pretty good. But we had a number of record breakers as well. Alejandro Costa got the most goals in a match by a player with 3. He got the most goals in a league match by a player with 3 as well. Pelayo got the most assists in a season with 9. Artur Sagado has become our highest ever league appearance player with 150. Manu Gavilan's got the most league goals in a career with 55. Paul Sinabraria has been the youngest player with 15 years and 241 days. Our oldest player is Yelko, 36 years and 121 days. Constantino has the fastest goal in Toledo's history of 1 minute and 26 seconds. Joe Page is our new youngest goal scorer, 16 years and 16 days. And Manu Gavilan takes the oldest goal scorer award at 34 years and 225 days. You know, we look sharp, we started well. Don't need to really talk about that one. But yes, you can see we're going to get a lot of this trusting in youth, fast-tracked academy product and stuff like that. So it's been a very, very good season. Our season profile, we've got 34% more core supporters. We actually lost social media followers though, which is impressive. Not too sure how that happens. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. They're disappointed that we didn't play defensively solid football. That's not in my mindset at this stage. It's go out and get loads of goals. What are we going to achieve for next season? Well, we're going to fight off relegation. But the cheat tactic is just to say I've got nothing else to say, and then everyone comes in with slightly better morale than what they entered the room with, which is good. You can see we've got the new season team report. Costa and Albo is what he's saying up front. That's not going to be the partnership. Alvarez, Pelayo. They're actually saying that Hulamo will be our goalkeeper for next year. Oh, I'm still on Moneyball mode because I was playing the Brighton stream last night. If you want to go and check that out while we're changing this, it's at twitch.tv/culturedleftfoot. And you can see us there. So let's restore this to default, confirm that, and we'll be back when it's loaded. Right, and there we go, we're back. So aerial reach, handling, punching tendency, rushing out, not too bad. Doesn't look brilliant, but we are still quite at a lower level of football, so we'll have to wait and see. But injuries, 4 injuries for Unex Alvarez, not amazing. We've got a lot of players that are actually potentially leaving the club this year as well, but we do get the players in Team of the Week. Joe Page is up there, Paleo Navarro and Yordi as well, so a good little selection. And for the last game of the season, we actually, this is everyone at the squad, by the way, it's absolutely everyone. For the last game of the season, let's just go into the schedule. We'll go and have a look at that 5-0 smashing of Alagoqueras. And you can see here, Joe Page got a run out, Yordi got a run out. We put a few youngsters in. Pablo Halemo did get a run out. Matthew Bissett was on the bench as well. He actually did play some games. So let's go in. We're going to go in and have a look actually at the appearances that have been made this season. Though 39 for Moreno, Ndika with there with 38. Yelko, our goalkeeper, who is retiring at 38. We have asked him to reconsider his retirement, because I don't think our other keeper's ready, so we'll have to wait and see with that. Sigardo's up there with 36 as well. Alba and Pineda. And Matthew Bissett actually did get a good number of appearances after coming through the youth intake. 1 goal and 2 assists for Matthew Bissett. He's got a nice little face with a big beard, and looks like he's going to be pretty useful. May even become our starting striker next year. But the real one, Joe Page, has come in. Everyone's got a really good picture, so we'll go through the youth team in a minute. But Joe Page has come in, 1 appearance, 1 goal and 2 assists. Keep that up next year, mate. You're going to be absolutely flying. That was absolutely incredible. And I do think it is probably going to lead to a change of system, because I want to get people like Joe Page, who are very highly rated in the youth academy, in their sort of favoured positions, so they can have the best growth and mindset like that. So, yeah, we can see here we've got Joe Page looking very, very good. We've looked at him. Jesus Castile is here as well. Castile is in there as well. Lots of pace, another striker or winger that we can use. We've got Yordi up here, a wing back left, but can play left back, which is good. He's looking not too bad as well. We've got a lot of half decent potential players. Matthew Bissett, striker extraordinaire. He'll be getting some goals, I'm sure, at this sort of level with those physical attributes that he's got. Matthew Harrison got a number of games at left wing back. He's another sort of winger that we can use to rotate as well. I do sort of feel like going forward is going to be our element this year. Alba can play left wing back, right wing back, or right midfield. He looks pretty useful as well. Sarmiento's up there. We've looked at him as a striker. So we do have a number of very, very good players, which is absolutely cracking to see. But this is what our senior squad is looking like right now. Obviously, that will change between now and the start of next season due to retirements, people leaving at the end of their contracts that don't want new contracts and stuff like that. So we'll have to see how that goes. But in terms of Patreons that we've got in, we have got Joe Page in here. To be honest, Joe, we'll probably wang you straight back up into the senior squad for next season to get ready with that. But yeah, a good bit of potential. Not the best in terms of current ability, but we do have some that can do a job for sure. We are in a decent position where we're growing the number of players at the club, which is helpful. Obviously, our B team has nobody in it at the moment. But yeah, it's not too bad. So Matthew Bissett and Joe Page are up there at the moment. I thought I'd named some other people. Let me just very quickly, because we've not actually done anything, I'm wondering if I've loaded the local save, not the cloud save. Give me a sec. No, they are exactly the same saves. I've just not updated my file. So I did have some other names, I think, listed for some other players. So I don't know why that hasn't gone in. I'll do that now. Yeah, because that's what I was surprised about, because I've renamed Yordi. Yordi definitely got a new name, so I don't know why that hasn't saved. Yordi, because it's all done by a random allocation between player and Patreon in a certain level. So Andrew Neeson takes over Yordi. Then we had Atli Berge was taking on Yama. We can search from there. Omar Yama. No, it's this one here. Bazuri Yama. He is then going to become Atli Berge. So you're all starting to get your players now, which is good. So Atli Berge is in there as well. And Jake Mills got Canetta, which was Constantino. No, it will be this one here. David Canetta, who has lots of tattoos. Oh, we do have one face as well. I think it's in here. We'll have to see. I'm getting a bit confused between this and my Brighton save, but I'm pretty sure we are in the element of names. Right, and then we had Sanrabia. Oh, I don't know. Let's do it through here. He'll be in here somewhere, won't he? Under 19s. It was clearly one of the best. There he is. Paul Sanarbia. This, with his lovely flowing long hair, is now Baba J. So you randomly got allocated. Castile. Did we do Castile? Castile. I don't think we did Castile either. Who's not coming up in that search, which means I'm spelling his name wrong. Jesus Castile. Oh, Castell. That's why Castell. Is Supreme Dave, who obviously had a wonderful career at Guiseley in the last Youth Academy save. And that was it. And then we've got Matthew Bissett, Joe Page. So they are the randomly assessed ones. And Andrew Burgess is going to be our head of youth development when we get a good head of youth development. So yes, there we go. Names are updated. That's better. There's some more asterisks knocking around now, but which is what I was expecting to see before. But yes, we do have a number of absolutely good looking youngsters and some cracking ability as well, as you can see as we go through. We're not going to hang around. You can pause it on certain people if you want to have a look at them in more detail, but this is absolutely everybody in the under 19s at the moment. So if you've got anything that you want to raise up and flag my attention to as we're going through these players, please do let me know. But yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what we've got. A good number of physical players that I think will help out quite a lot next season, and we'll do pretty well with. Now, the question is, do we stick with the wing backs or do we go for a more traditional sort of 4-2-3-1, which may suit the players we've got, but we're also playing two up front, so most of our wingers can play up front as well. So yeah, there's a lot of questions to be concerned with for next year. This is Castro, was the one that was just covered in tattoos. Claudio Castro. He looks very aggressive, but I'm sure he'll be a good player for us. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. What do we do with the squad? What do we do going into the next season? I mean, this formation has done us well. It's got us promotion. It's got us a very comfortable mid-table finish in here as well. There's no real need to change it unless we have a definitive change in our players that are going to be in the first team. And obviously we'll find that out when players' contracts expire. And you can see we do have quite a number. This is all the expiring contracts. So Yelko was first choice goalkeeper. Moreno was a first choice defender. Rodri was a first choice central midfielder. Sagado was a first choice central midfielder. Delgado didn't really play that much. Hulemo, the goalkeeper, didn't play that much, but we probably do need to keep him around if we're losing Yelko. Alvarez was a good option at left back, but was just constantly injured, so we'll probably let him go. And Huerta was not really used at all. So I do think we need to just make sure we keep a goalkeeper around. Yes, you'll be a backup until Yelko leaves, which should be next season. But we're not going to give you any of this stuff. No one's going to pay that release fee, so yeah, you can have that. Do we want to keep anyone else around? So 36 appearances. We could try and give Sagado a new contract because he may be willing to discuss. He is willing to discuss because we've stayed in the division. We'll give you £2,000 a week. We'll get rid of this. A club can buy for £200,000. I think that's pretty fair. £200,000. Yeah, £2,000. He wants to stay. 30-year-old George Pomeretta could be useful. He could be useful. Does lack a bit of stamina, but has played a fair amount of times this season, and is only 30. So I sort of feel like let's keep him around. He only wants to be a squad player as well. £700 a week is pretty good. A 1-year extension, yeah, we can deal with that. And then we'll just put in a little minimum fee release clause in there because it's Spain. 30-year-old, so we're going to get those to 32-year-old Rodri. Do we want to keep 32-year-old Rodri? I think we can deal without him. I know he's played a lot and he's done reasonably well. 10 goals. I think we can live without Rodri. Carlos Moreno at 34. I definitely feel like we have to move on from him at some point. So we don't want to give him another 1.7 grand a week. And Yelko is making a decision on his retirement. So yeah, it's not a bad looking squad. It's looking okay. We're in a decent position. We hopefully will. Well, not hopefully. We're going to have to supplement the players we're losing with youth players so that we keep a good number of squads in. But you can already see the average age of the squad is coming down quite considerably. 18 to 17, 18, 16s in here. A couple of 30-year-olds, a couple of 20-year-olds, but that's about it, to be honest. But we're going to be putting a lot of our hopes, I think, next season on goal scorers such as Costa. If we can keep him happy at the club, that would be pretty useful, only 23 years old. Constantino, he's going to have to step up quite a lot as well into the striker role. He is looking pretty good for the age of 18 at this level, which is good. Manu Gavilan obviously retiring, so we can't keep him around. We asked him as well for one more season. He said no, so he'll definitely be retiring. And then, we're looking at players like Alba to step up, Joe Page, Matthew Bissett, Matthew Harrison, Soriento, and then all the others that get called up from the youth team. Finally then, finances are looking pretty shocking. 2.25 million in the red, but we're not going to worry too much, because as soon as we do get promoted to the second league, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And who knows, we may have a chance at that next season. And next season, we'll be having some new kits as well. We'll be putting new kits in here. We need the finance to sort out so that we can get some investment in our facilities. But at the moment, we're bringing through decent enough players. We're doing all right. And I think we're in a good position to attack this for next season. So thank you so much for watching. Any thoughts or comments about the players that we went through, please do leave me a comment down below. And I'm excited to see where we go with Toledo. The board are basically giving me 1-year contracts to carry on what we're doing, and I look forward to it. So next season, we attack the Spanish Federation First Division again, and we're hoping to get promoted to the second Liga. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.